morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Quick video update. Not update, but this is the topic about the elections. Now, I just watched a very good video. The woman's a very beautiful woman, and she makes some good points. But she's got to realize that it wasn't just the election that was caught, that was fraud for Obama to win. No. Let me put it to you this way. Tag Romney owned the voting machines in the state of Ohio. For example, in other states, when they had the voting machines, they had it tampered. But it blew up in their face, as you know, someone with an iPhone, and it got out there on the net. At the time, I will say I didn't think Obama was going to win because they said Romney had the lead. However, the more people thought about it, they say the elderly, 65 and over. I've heard mostly the elderly women were the worried ones. The elder men thought Romney was a nice-looking Mormon guy that would get this country on its feet. Well, that's good and dandy, but it didn't happen. I lost friends on Facebook over it because I supported Obama because I have friends who are disabled. And they need their benefits. They don't need to get it cut. And I hear Romney saying, well, 47%. Well, 47% of people on entitlements are, how did he put it? 47% of Americans are victims of it and need it afterwards. Well, that's his opinion. That's what hurt him in the beginning. When the video came out and Harry S. Truman, is it Truman or? No, Jimmy Carter, that's right. Jimmy Carter's own grandson or great-grandson bought the video, published it online, and put it on YouTube for everyone to see. And, well, that was another sinker for him. That was the beginning of it. He's sitting there and he had a 5-point plan. Obama said no, he's got a 1-point plan. That was what it said in the elections. Again, Obama knew what he was doing. But the electoral colleges, they had to look out for the people, and the people voted him. And as Romney said in the newspaper, it was the gifts. It wasn't just the African Americans or the transgendered people or the women. It also was the Hispanics, and I'll explain it. The Hispanics, he had an idea. Romney wanted basically to deport them all. With the blacks, Romney didn't say anything about the blacks or the nice people, the African Americans. He basically was, everyone also was afraid he was going to convert Mormonism. Get in office, executive order number 1. We're all Mormon. People were afraid of that. The elderly, they were afraid of their benefits being lost. The disabled, they were afraid they're going to lose their benefits. So if you look at it that way, a lot of the weight went this way. People went to the polls. Yeah. And the other thing is he didn't deserve the commander-in-chief seat. Not right now. I mean, we have 4 more years of Obama because, well, sometimes after 2 terms as a Republican, the Democrats got to clean up the Republicans' mess. Sometimes they get 3 or 4, it just depends. And it just depends. Now people say, oh, well, he did more executive orders than anyone. No, the executive orders he has done, Obama, Mitt Romney tried to say he bypassed Congress. He hasn't done any of that. He wrote executive orders in certain aspects, plain and simple. He didn't just sit there and say, oh, well, I'm bypassing Congress because I can. No. The rich had a one-track minded. You, me, everyone gets taxed. They don't get taxed. You know what? Obama said, Everyone's got to, the rich need to pay their fair share. And that's the other thing. A lot of these middle classers are upset because of the Obama health care. That's right. Oh, well, we need to repeal it so we don't have to have it. Well, it's the Republicans want to deregulate everything so we can have another banking crash. Obama's trying to hold things together. And that's another reason. He went on stage and says, I'm trying to hold the country together instead of crumbling. But you got the Obama haters, you got the Obama supporters, you got the Obama lovers, and then you got these other people that love Mitt and they think he's everything in a sliced bread to fix things. And then you got these idiot morons that say, oh, well, he's destroyed the country. How? In 4 years, I haven't seen anything but good out of him. He's tried. Republicans, they'll go and screw you over any way you look at it until you bend over, you know. And they'll say rude things. And the Republican Party, they're just all rich SOBs. And then you get these people that say, oh, voter fraud, voter fraud, voter fraud. We need to impeach him. Why? He didn't do voter fraud, and if he did, we'll never know. We the people don't need to know. I hear people say, oh, well, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to take away weapons and Second Amendment. The Constitution is the law of the land. Besides that, everyone knows if someone tried doing that, it'd probably cause a civil war. Obama's trying to avert a civil war. But that's beside the frickin' point. My point I'm trying to make for all you YouTubers, including my friend who's going to be watching this video, probably, is the fact that you're right. It is a conglomeration that made Obama win. Romney kept opening his mouth. He went on stage and he says, I presume and I probably will be your commander-in-chief. Or something similar, your president, pretty much. And guess what? Went down the toilet. You know? He went down the toilet. And then you got these idiots that say, oh, well, we need the truth because we don't know what happened to Benghazi. Thing is, do we really want to know? Could be something high, could be something low. Maybe Obama doesn't know. Look at the Bay of Pigs incident with Nixon. Every time he brought it to his face, Bay of Pigs, he'd be crapping peach pits. His chief of staff, Bob Haldeman, he basically said the same thing. So the bottom line is, when it comes to the Obama election, it was the conglomeration of things that made Obama get reelected. Obama knew what he had to do, and it was the voters, the blacks, the Hispanics. They wanted what they wanted, and they knew what needed to be done. They didn't want the Romney taxing them and putting burdens on them like slaves for the wealthy to get richer. Another thing, the women voters said, enough's enough. I'm going to have an abortion. We don't need some Republican idiot saying, oh, well, rape is a gift from God. And then you got that evil devil guy, which, by the way, didn't do him any good. I call him Paul Ryan. He was like, Biden said something, he goes, and then he was doing these demonic faces on television, and they got it. And then he was cutting off Biden. Biden was trying to do his job. And then finally, you got the GLBT community. You've heard Romney say, well, by the GOP's own admission, we cannot allow same-sex marriages. Guess what? Same-sex marriages should. Why? Someone asked me the other day, oh, well, isn't it in the Bible? Yeah, in the Old Testament. Jesus said the Old Testament's washed away, the New Testament takes over. Paul wrote 17 epistles, basically. He wrote the epistles. His epistle said, oh, well, you can't be gay, you can't do this, can't do that. But Jesus never said that. So, Jesus' words, the law of the land. One other thing before I leave. The GLBT community wanted Obama to get back in because they did not want Romney to arrest everyone, throw them in camps for being transgendered, lesbian, gay, bisexual, no. Or, you know, for religious reasons. Oh, well, you're Protestant, you're going to jail. Oh, well, you're not a Mormon. So, technically, it was a conglomeration. All these things combined in a package that people were fear of. They were fear of being Mormon. They were fear of going to jail for being GLBT. They were afraid of many things. And on top of that, people say, oh, well, we're going to lose our benefits or we're going to do that. All the fear-mongering got him reelected. And if that was a tactic Obama did, it did. But I don't think so. Romney was going to do all these things that he promised. But guess what? Now, we wait and see what happens for the next 4 years. Please add and subscribe if you like. Thank you.